Tonight, new developments. Kalamazoo City leaders are in the middle of a very long and contentious meeting. At issue, a rezoning request for land off Stadium Drive adjacent to the Asylum Lake Preserve.
Now, the owner is requesting the land be rezoned, and commissioners want to vote on this tonight, but not before what could be a long night of public comment on this controversial matter. News Channel 3's Abigail Taylor joining us live tonight right outside City Hall. Abigail, you just stepped out of the commission chambers, which you say is completely full tonight, along with several overflow rooms.
Yeah, that's right. There are overflow rooms tonight, with the city having known that this was expected to be a very full meeting. But we just heard from City Manager Malcolm Hankins officially about 115 people got tickets with numbers on it to speak. And so that's 115 people who are going to be speaking potentially for 3 minutes tonight. That's no less than 5 hours and 45 minutes. And that's just the people who signed up. They're also going to take phone-in comments, and they also are going to take one last call for anyone who didn't get a chance to speak. And so Mayor Anderson actually addressed this. At one point, he said just now, maybe we shorten that time to less than 3 minutes, which got immediate disagreement from the crowd. Then he said, well, this could affect the process based off of past meetings and how many people are signed up to speak at this hearing tonight, which is really just getting started. He said that what could happen is that they pause this public hearing and actually resume it at a different date. He didn't say when, whether that would be another regular commission meeting or if it would be a special meeting just for this, but that he said it might not end up in a vote tonight because of this large turnout. Again, they saw this coming with several overflow seating areas throughout the building, and they also had addressed capacity concerns just a few weeks ago and decided to have it at City Hall because of accessibility and availability of venues and a few other reasons, and going with that ticket system as a solution. Now, rezoning the land at 4301 Stadium Drive has been a recurring debate for years, whether to change the zoning of that land, which is right near Asylum Lake, from residential to commercial. Concerns surrounding rezoning this land are largely environmental, given its proximity to Asylum Lake Preserve. A portion of the land up for debate is also under the city's Natural Features Protection Overlay. There are still many speakers ahead tonight, but here's just some of what people have said to city leaders so far.
The rezoning request for 4301 Stadium Drive, which borders this preserve, risks permanent environmental damage through increased developmental pressure, runoff, and loss of habitat.
And we have a rare preserve of Asylum Lake, and we have to come up here every couple months and argue for that it's worth defending.
Just vote no on the Asylum Lake rezoning. I don't know how many times we have to just stand here and say no to it.
And the land in question was originally bought in 2017 by the owner of Drive and Shine, who said he intended to build a car wash on the property. He has since told News Channel 3 that while he is the owner of the land, he no longer wants to build on it and is instead seeking rezone on behalf of a buyer from Grand Rapids who wants to develop it for commercial use. Now again, the City Commission was slated to vote on this tonight, whether or not they will rezone this land on Stadium Drive near Asylum Lake from residential to commercial. But again, Mayor Anderson saying based off of the large amount of people here waiting to speak and past meetings that have gone until 2, 3 in the morning, that if it gets to that point, they could pause it and postpone it to a different date. Now, you can watch this meeting live right now on the city's website, and we'll also keep you updated at WWMT.com. For now, live in Kalamazoo City Hall, Abigail Taylor,
Jeff,
News
a
Channel 3.
controversial rezoning request for land next to Asylum Lake is off the table.
Yeah, Kalamazoo City Commissioners voted against it, and we had a crew there for their meeting that started last night. Well, this morning, News Channel 3's Tiana Barnes has more for us on what happened during that meeting. Good morning, Tiana. You know, they actually made the decision just before 1 this morning.
Right, Julie. First, the commission got a rundown from an attorney representing both the landowner and its potential buyer, as well as some city staff in support of rezoning for commercial. Then came the dozens of comments from residents with strong opposition, but commissioners got the final say. The rezone request involved nearly 19 acres of undeveloped land at 4301 Stadium Drive, which is on a busy road. But on the other side is the Asylum Lake Preserve. Many people against rezoning the land to commercial say it threatens the wetlands and habitats nearby.
Car wash or no car wash, assuming that was the stipulation earlier, we don't want the area rezoned. Full stop, period. Absolutely under no circumstances should it change into a commercial zoning or commercial zoning type A. There was a lot of debate earlier, and whether or not it's McDonald's, Walmart, if it stays forest, we're happy. Your community has come out to say this, please listen to them.
Now, one resident spoke in support of rezoning, saying investment could bring some solutions to protect the environment, which city staff was echoing similar support there, calling the site a gateway to Kalamazoo. Now, in the final vote, commissioners disagreed, saying the request doesn't meet the city's rezoning criteria. The property was originally bought in 2017 for development of a car wash, but the landowner tells us they no longer want to build and just want to sell it. They say pursuing the commercial rezone was actually on behalf of a potential buyer. Now, while commercial is now off the table, development of this property could resurface down the road because it is zoned for residential development. Now, if future plans are announced, we will be sure to share those with you. You can find more from this meeting online at WWMT.com. Live in studio, I'm Tiana Barnes, News Channel 3.